Hi everyone, my name is Ida and this is my first YouTube video. I hope you enjoy it. Today we're going to be painting a very simple subject in watercolor, and for this painting we're going to need watercolor paper. You can use any watercolor paper. I'm using Strathmore. And also we're going to need a masking tape. I have already taped my paper to this cardboard paper. And also we're gonna need two brushes. One of them is round brush number 10 and the other one is flat brush number 8, but if you have any other sizes, it doesn't matter, you can use either one of them. And also we will need 3 primary colors: yellow, blue, and red. This one is cadmium red, ultramarine blue, and lemon yellow, but whatever yellow, blue, red you have would do. And also we would need titanium white or whatever white you have, a palette knife, and also a watercolor palette. So we're ready to go. So I have already drew the lines that I needed. I just drew 2 lines, kind of tilted. This one is my horizon line and this one is separating the road from the upper part of the painting. So we're gonna go ahead and dip the brush in the water and load the brush with lots of water and start, like brushing the water on the paper. So now we're gonna go ahead and put more water in blue color because we're gonna do the washes. You don't have to brush it because since the paper already is wet, it's gonna do the work. So you just have to kind of put the brush on the paper and it's gonna start painting by itself. It does its magic. And you don't have to cover all the paper, just leave some areas white, especially when you're getting closer to the horizon line. You just leave it white. And make sure to not go back and paint wherever you painted, because then you're gonna ruin the paper. Just let it dry for now. So now we're gonna go ahead and do this area. To create our green, we're gonna need a little bit of blue. Make sure to clean your brush and then get some of the yellow, mix it with blue to get your green. So that means you don't need to buy all the colors. You just need a few colors to create your paintings. And now you're gonna dip it again in a clean water. That's why I have 2 jars. And you're gonna start painting this area with the clean water. Okay, and then load the brush with green and start from here. You just want to make sure that to not overwork it. And then you're gonna get the yellow, a little yellow, again mix it with water again, and add a little bit of blue and start from here. Okay, let it dry. We're not gonna touch that part anymore. And now we're gonna go ahead and mix this blue with a little red to get kind of the purplish color to paint the shadow area, because we're gonna paint grass here and then kind of, you know, like shadows down here. This is too red, so I'm just gonna add a little more blue. Okay, yeah, this is the color that I want. Again, I'm gonna clean my brush. I'm gonna load it with water and just this area, this line, and get this purple color and kind of paint it as such. And now we're gonna paint this area. So for that area, we're gonna need a little red. Again, cleaning my brush, and a little yellow. Cleaning my brush again, and just a little bit of blue. Okay. And again, I'm just gonna load my brush with water and come down here and start painting this area. You can add, this is too red, so you can add a little red. And we're gonna leave this part open because we're gonna paint flowers, grass, and stuff like that. So this part is kind of almost dry because we're gonna go back and repaint the sky, make it a little darker, and also create these lines. Okay, so for the sky, we're gonna mix up a little blue with water. And this time we're not gonna put water on the sky because it's already wet. So we're just gonna go ahead and very lightly paint over it. Just bring it down. And as you get closer to the horizon line, you're just gonna let it go. You're not gonna paint it because we want this light to show the light on the painting. Again, we're gonna clean the brush, and we'll need to make this part a little darker to kind of create this line and separate it from the sky. So for this purpose, I'm just gonna use a little red with blue because we are showing the distance, so we would need kind of purplish color. So for this one, I'm just gonna kind of draw this line. Again, clean the brush, and as you get closer to kind of downhill, you make it a little lighter. Your line doesn't have to be as dark as where you started here. And kind of smooth it out here. And for this part, because this is very close to you, so you are gonna go ahead and paint it greenish color. So for this one, we're gonna use blue. Again, clean your brush, and yellow. Maybe I'm just gonna go ahead and use a little more blue to get this nice green tone, and then we're gonna go ahead and kind of create uneven lines. Clean your brush, kind of paint it all the way to the end, kind of smooth it out. Now we're gonna get this brush. Oh, I'm sorry, I should have put it here. Get this one, and then again get a little bit of blue with yellow. Maybe we need more blue to make it a little darker green. And with this angle, you're gonna go like that to create the effect of grass. Kind of smooth it out here. Okay, and now we're gonna kind of try to mix a little red for this area, because we want different colors, not only plain green. So we're just gonna go ahead and use this red. Doesn't matter, in the middle you can just use this red to kind of show the far landscape. And like I said, just try to leave some parts white, because it adds to the painting and it creates beautiful effect. And also this part, maybe we're gonna darken this part a little. So we're gonna get the green that we have already mixed, and since this is a little far from us, we're just gonna mix it with the purple that we already had. And again, dip it in the water again. Just try to. With watercolor, you don't wanna overdo it. Just let the water, you know, get mixed with the color, and it's gonna create its magic. So you don't have to really worry about it too much. Now for this part, we're gonna do a little trick. So we're gonna again mix up. This time we're gonna mix up a lot of blue, clean water, yellow. We're gonna get really this nice tone of green, maybe a little more blue. And now we're gonna, you can you know, use your finger to as support and start kind of going like that, and try to leave some parts white. You don't have to paint the whole thing. Let it dry, and then a little dry, and then we're gonna start working with that. And now we can just come down here, use a little red. I just want to dry this little pool of water a little, and now we're gonna use our palette knife to create the grass effect. So we're gonna start pulling like that. I know we're kind of ruining the paper too, but it's okay because you're gonna get really beautiful effect, and you can just get the extra paper. And now, just to create a little flowers inside the grass, we can just go ahead and just put little dots as such. You don't want to overdo it again, just here and there. You can mix up a little yellow also. Don't put it in the same area as red. Try to kind of separate them, otherwise they're gonna, since it's wet, they're gonna get mixed together and it's gonna create a muddy color. So we're gonna go ahead and just put a little bit of green here because this needs to be a little darker, just at the bottom. Okay, and just this part too, maybe just a little. I don't want to paint it too much, so just gonna create an even line here, and then we can again go back, kind of work this shadowy area. I just went straight to the blue, but maybe you can just mix it a little bit, just a little bit yellow, but blue kind of separates it too, and it creates this beautiful line in here. So this is a very simple landscape painting, just to get familiar with watercolor and how to use, actually, you know, like from 3 colors you can just create a very simple painting. So I think this is done. It's a very simple painting. So when it's dry, I'm gonna go ahead and remove the masking tape right now, but you can wait until it's completely done. But when you tape the painting, it's really, when you remove the tape, it's really beautiful because it creates a really nice lining. And like I said, it has its own envelope, so you can use it to give it as a gift to your loved ones. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please let me know in comment below if you like it, and yeah, I'm gonna come up with some more videos hopefully soon. Thank you so much. Bye bye.